ahead of this. You don't know the half of it. I got dreams of looking up, high as I can get, but nothing feels like how it feels to know these things.
When we see a classic matchup between these two teams, it's only fitting that we go back to the classic HUD. So to kick things off now on the defensive side, we do have Leviatán. Mazino is going to be the first point of contact as we have a recalled smoke. All of KRÜ getting ready to run in right away. Support coming through from Nozwerr as this raise on the back. But keznit once again strikes first until Leviatán fights back. And it's back and forth now until the advantage still comes in for Leviatán, leaving the lurk by himself. Spotted by the flash. And Leviatán's getting ready for that right away.
One thing that never takes a break is Leviatán's ability to stay confident in the way they're guarding a site. Mazino didn't even really back up in that situation. They only called for more support, stayed right in the face of KRÜ's attack, and didn't give an inch of B site. Spike down now, and the roam around here from NagZ to try and find any sort of damage. Leviatán starting off with a brick wall defense at B. And just one more kill to finalize here.
There's always been one thing that's really good here for Leviatán, despite a slower or a bad ending, if I put it this way, during that first season of the Americas, is that discipline is something that's good. Look at all three of them watching that spike, not overcommitting, jump spotting, and even in the off angle, kiNgg strikes for the last kill.
But the spike is down, so this is just KRÜ playing to touch and go.
And Tacolilla.
A touch.
Vanity was mentioning it there before that Tacolilla had to be bringing up some great performances. At least gets his one and good information to allow the rest of Leviatán to get these trades, control on middle. And as it was attempted though, you just saw kiNgg fall down. So advantage goes back to KRÜ. You still have that lurk coming through on both ends. Daveeys on the B main, NagZ up on middle, punished by Nozwerr. But it gives an opportunity for KRÜ to plant.
Spike planted.
Good smoke, just to allow this defensive positioning.
Caution here.
Flash available from Shyy, pops it out, discovers nobody behind the default spot. KRÜ's playing the crossfire setup. A nice smoke here to allow Daveeys to be very aggressive. Just got spotted by Shyy, damaged a little bit. Nozwerr moving forward. Oh, tuck into utility, but Melser still gets the kill. Shyy now having a clutch, not gonna happen. Melser with the wall bang, and KRÜ tie things up.
Divided.
I knew exactly they wanted to play aggressively on an attempt on middle. It turns out to be a trade, and KRÜ's looking to move immediately towards the A side. Showstopper now available for keznit, trying to clear the back of the site. As we turn around the other side of the grab well. And also the toxic screen. NagZ gets picked off. No kills from the Showstopper. Up to the rifle now of keznit towards the back of the site. Nice little headshot. A second one then off the kiNgg. Looking to swing for the third, but gets denied by Shyy. Up to a 2 versus 1. Advantage for Leviatán. Melser now moving in. The lurk for the clutch. Misses the shot, does get the dig through the wall. Knows that Mazino was there though from that other shot. Now he can isolate 2 individual duels. The first swing out does not connect. The other one does.
Melser again?
Opportunity to refresh and reload, but then it's swing like no from elbow, and Melser gets the Red Bull clutch.
All this space has to be played by a member
30 seconds
of the team.
Nice on the wall. Nobody really checks that corner, but he uses on top of that the toxic screen on the attack for the surprise kill. Spike has fallen. Nozwerr holding it back. Advantage for Leviatán as there's only one player left, and NagZ has clutched it before, but not this time around. If not Daveeys, going to be NagZ lurking around. And for the first time in a while here, Leviatán scores first, but keznit immediately turns it into a 4v4.
kiNgg falling in mid has to stop here for Leviatán. KRÜ continues to find a free frag there, and now they work to be heaven.
Over aggression towards the spawn, almost catching one off guard was keznit. Looking back up, spotting 2 players towards the B side. Mazino's anchoring down as much as he can, but it's back on a 2 versus 2. But one of them is so damaged and low. That's Shyy falling towards the back of the spawn.
Good flank here.
keznit chasing after it. And Tacolilla has an opportunity now. Dash up. keznit's low on HP. But nice. Wow. Yeah, Shy's playing towards the A site though. He's ready to try to flash up on heaven if he can, but this time decides to fall in the back of map. Well, already Nozwerr has rotated around from the ropes, from the vents.
My God.
Thing on the other end. As the Showstopper comes out on the defense, Nozwerr does get the pick off with the Phantom. It's going back and forth, but still a 3-on-3. And we're just battling on the top of heaven with the spike being down. Showstopper then out on the attack, allowing KRÜ finally to have some room to breathe. As through the POV of Daveeys. Tacolilla gets the pick. On a 1 versus 2, Blade Storm activated. Oh! Klaus play inside the smoke and allows KRÜ to put 9 on the board. Leviatán, the strike better on the attack as they go with their double duelists in the site, both denied.
Very good call from KRÜ. I was just about to start this one off saying, you know, we remember KRÜ plays defense. They like to play patient and come back with everybody, not in your face. So it was up to Lev to show what we're Lev gonna do, because we have not seen the games, and it looks like they wanted to go just as fast. Like you said, duelist down. And this, it does not look good here. Starting off possibly 10-3 is Leviatán just trying to dodge out all this utility. Spike still rotating up through this B heaven, so Shyy might be able to get a good rotation over it since kiNgg has awareness on A.
Exactly.
It's just hard to commit to anything with 3 people.
Everything just looks so good for KRÜ on this setup. 4 players towards the B site, solo anchor on A, trademark spotting 1 player.
Yeah.
So that forces KRÜ to do a lot of jump spotting, and they actually did see a player on the top of B heaven. This time around, though, for Leviatán, it's not 1 but 2, as NagZ gets punished right away. Outside, the poison orb gets recalled. Beautiful flash coming out. We're trying to fight back as much as we can.
Spike down B.
But keznit just continues to anchor towards Hell. And from Hell actually throws the pain shells and grabs Mazino with him to Hell.
Straight up through mid here. Little different. Usually you got a double duelist going right for B main or A main.
Look at that. keznit getting the pressure right away, forces out the showstopper!
Oh, again, Taco down first!
To push Tacolilla away and also contacts with the showstopper. Advantage once again for KRÜ. And change of position on the defense too. Looking at this man right here, Daveeys was working together now with Klaus to make sure that they could control, the A ramp and prevent alert from happening for Leviatán. Crossfires are too perfect.
Spike down mid.
All up to Mazino now. Work your way up there, but only dropping 1. This is a dominant KRÜ here, controlling this middle. You mentioned those Seekers could be used on a retake if they have full control now of B main. But Mazino's the one that's trying to watch it. So what, 2 players maybe? And instead of going right around the Rosie, it's straight ahead. Face front, behind the Seekers. Tacolilla updrafting on the top of the balcony, pushed away by all of these Seekers out from Klaus.
Terrifying.
Doesn't give a chance for Leviatán here to get any forward position. So a big responsibility for kiNgg now on a late lurk at mid. You can see the Cosmic Divide getting ready to get propped up by that Astra. Nozwerr pushing towards the spawn. Denied right away by Daveeys, and the numbers are dwindling. Only 3 left needed, and only 1 left needed. As kiNgg, you need everything here. An ace, a clutch, but the players are already on that spike. Too little, too late. NagZ with the kill, KRÜ with the defuse, and KRÜ with the first map.
So KRÜ looking to set a little bit of a pace here. Very far up already, and it's actually just going to be a spawn fight to start us off on first round.
Yeah, thankfully, it's a spawn fight with more players on the attack side than there is on the defensive side. Paranoid to push out the defenders of KRÜ back towards Rubble. There's only 1 player there. It's keznit with the pain shells. It's keznit swinging out. It's keznit with the headshot onto Mazino. And once again, in the true fashion of Sideshow, that's the spike!
Well, how do you run out to look for a first kill? Shyy brings it back, though. They should be able to recover, retrieve. It just leaves it up to Daveeys and NagZ now, who are aware of the movement, but need to hit the shots. They recoup. They're going to go back for a light defense at the back of A and just try to predict the site here.
Yeah.
All the time in the world for Leviatán.
Thankfully, again, power of numbers for Leviatán. Could move in and pick up that spike once again. KRÜ working together at the same time, leaving all of the Killjoy utility just left on an island outside of the range, so you're just playing blinded, gambling on this stack for both Daveeys and NagZ.
What do they have? Ghost Classic comes up big.
Gamble stack is
They
perfect.
have to dry peek.
Low HP are the last two players of Leviatán.
Last
Shyy
player
looking for an
standing.
ace, does have a sheriff to work with. There's only 10 seconds left. Going in the site,
10 seconds
safe
left.
plant away from the nano swarm. Low HP
Yeah, he knows.
against the ghost. Using as many obstacles as possible. Shyy looking for timing, cannot get it. A body shot only onto Daveeys. A nice attempt, but the round once again still goes to KRÜ.
That's what we need to be seeing from Lev. They've been trying a little too much trickery.
Just too much utility going out here towards the rubble. And he couldn't control it at all. Even the pain shells weren't being thrown towards the entrance of A. It was actually at rubble itself. So Shyy has to activate, but only gets that one. Disadvantage now for Leviatán, as the last two members are grouping up together towards the C side.
You just take a moment to think. Like, all this action happened. NagZ didn't move. Not a bit. Cemented to anchor this site.
Enemy remaining.
Has to. All of that utility from Killjoy so
Still
far
waiting.
away, not in range of a turret, so to get information, you need to put some bodies there. And not only does he get information, he gets the pick off, leaving Nozwerr at a big disadvantage. 3 versus 1, 2 flanking from the C side from KRÜ. Up at Mound. Spike now going down.
Turret's about to come in range. There it is.
Good play here by Nozwerr. Masking now all that information. And as the smoke dissipates on the dark cover, that's a surprise from Melser and Daveeys.
It looks like A could be the final hit. This lurk from Shyy could be the nail in the coffin if they time it right. He gets a little identified by util to start off, though.
Yeah, this could still be a nice little break that utility, break maybe
there it
door,
is.
but
There
there
it
you go,
is.
the nice lurk from kiNgg. Mazino through the smoke, the wall bang onto Melser, forcing out a lockdown early. Can't really spam it out, and there you go, finally through the wall bangs, the Vandals drop it. But Nozwerr stuck in the sight, the tap,
Enemy
forcing
remaining.
the enemies out.
30 seconds
And
left.
this is actually a really good round for Leviatán from the pivot from the C to the A site.
The focus can stay towards BC right now because of Melser's positioning on A for KRÜ.
Find you.
Soon to be high noon.
Still waiting.
Showstopper in.
Oh, uh-oh.
Tacolilla, there you go, gets picked and never checked inside. That
30
orb of the
seconds
poison cloud. The showstopper gets canceled. A swing back out. Haun's coming through. Prowler's coming through, rather. And finally, we're trying to open it up. kiNgg do it however he can.
Ooh,
Just got
couldn't
dinged
save.
for 145. But somehow it's a 2 versus 2. 13 seconds left on the clock. Leviatán have to pick up the pace.
35
10
health for
seconds
Lev.
left.
All together.
There's a turret down. There's the plant attempt. And it's a safe plant, no wall bangs
planted.
available, but they're pinned at low HP, and Daveeys has the angle. Shyy trying to push through, headshot it, but it's a trade-off! What a shot! Seize the moment for Leviatán to tie up!
I'm interested to see how this round plays since they'll get full control over rubble. We haven't seen too much of this. Uh-oh.
Surprise!
Family photo coming in from KRÜ over at Mound.
Photographer falls, and that is kiNgg no lurk, but meanwhile though, Leviatán, look how far up they're pushed.
Get the spike!
Melser is inside the site, punished. It's gonna be Shyy moving forward as the rest of them anchors, but there's a gap a bit. If people are gonna rotate over towards the baby door, Seeker's coming out on a defense. As all of KRÜ deciding to rotate back from a spawn and push back and fight back. Long range ADSing, Shyy trying to get information for his team.
That was a great Prowler back.
Good damage to hold back KRÜ, forcing the regrowth to come out from Klaus, allowing Leviatán to get
3v3.
inside the A site on its 3 versus 3. Now a lockdown on the defense. Plant yet to go down. Door about to reopen. We're forfeiting our position to repivot somewhere else.
Enough time. 40 on the clock.
Nozwerr's gonna get caught though. Shyy though gets the pick. It's traded off by Daveeys.
Spike down A.
But now the spike's so far away towards rubble. For KRÜ, they're all
30
falling back
seconds
here
left.
towards middle on this 2 versus 2 now. Prowler
Have the spike.
and a haunt still available. The rotate
Keznit.
back, the
I'll
flank
take
behind from
charges.
keznit, and he heard it. He heard it. He's just going to play the off angle now with 15 seconds left.
So smart. Plays his life.
Leviatán understands this, though. They have to push back towards the A site because they have no time left. 10 seconds. It's
left.
Daveeys with the off angle. No!
Daveeys!
More kills in the round. The lineup on the last 2 players of Leviatán. Name of the game is potentially to prioritize these orbs to allow a showstopper. Nope, it's just going to be a satchel in with the judge. Clear at the space. The door is yet to be open on that baby door, so an opportunity for Leviatán to play the post plan after the pit coming out. Nice shot there from kiNgg right after. Nightfall coming out towards that B side. The judge is close. It's denied right away. Close range battle. Big flash from Klaus. Now up to 3 players alive on the pulse line. Counter pit coming out on the defense as well for KRÜ. Nozwerr just into the thick of it. Head to head against Klaus. Gets dropped. Now the shorty of kiNgg. Evens up the tally. Up. So low.
Ding.
NagZ at 1 HP. Klaus at 21. The pit falls, but Shyy plays the long range. Now there's no time, at least for... Nice! Shyy! 2 kills
needed.
in the end and the swing out. The Red Bull clutch. And Leviatán salvaged that round number 12.
The same strat that Leviatán used against Cloud9, pushing out towards C. Will it work against KRÜ?
Oh, Leviatán's just running it down.
Oh, dear.
Pushing out towards the B side too. Shyy can connect, but the long range of the classic permits a trade-off to happen. A 4 versus 4. KRÜ taking control of Rubble and Nearshore Stormian. A race to the finish line, and that line is that toxic screen. But they cut noise. They're pulling back. They heed their footsteps. Catching Tacolilla with the boom bot in hand. Right-click classic doesn't work out for a second kill, as now the advantage goes back for KRÜ.
Turning back around. Shyy wants to push now. KRÜ is absolutely reading everything that Leviatán is doing here. Staying in spawn is 5 to begin the round, rotating away. KRÜ looks like their hand was being forced, and what a great rotation Leviatán got out of them. But as soon as KRÜ stopped and said, wait, we can turn around and fight this.
That's exactly it.
They got the advantage.
The off on-the-fly calls from Melser. That double stat that they had in that first pistol round, this time around saying, hey, let's stop cut noise, let Leviatán run into us.
30 seconds left.
And it leads now with 3 versus 1. With the IGL of Leviatán.
Toxin screen down.
The kiNgg with the ghost. Looking to reclaim at least a C site now as it gets planted for KRÜ.
Just the creep in. Basically walks into a crossfire once he does get deep enough.
There's a first contact.
Daveeys gonna hide it. No, Daveeys just waits for Klaus.
Yep. Door being open, 2 players of Leviatán holding behind that. Seeker's coming out. You activate behind that. It's towards that B site. Snakebite coming in from the back spawn here from kiNgg.
Daveeys
Seeker's hitting Nozwerr. Trying to counteract here with his Prowler. 10 seconds left. The plant is going to be at a default spot on the B site.
Look, on this gun round, the bonus for Leviatán. KRÜ is taking site with 3.
NagZ does a great job to hold out the angles here at the small door. And that's Leviatán to fall back and save. Nothing he could do here at this point.
Nothing. From all the way to C to a little bit of mid,
Player standing.
all the way to A and back into B, Leviatán was not able to identify practically any member of KRÜ. Leviatán is going to have to close the distance as quick as possible with this stinger round. KRÜ has not been messing around. They're going to scale in here, probably put somebody on the A-halls too, right on the Viper orb, and just wait for this retaliation. A good smoke actually here from Leviatán to get a little space back. They're dropping into sight.
Pinch shells just got thrown by Tacolilla, dispersing now the pulse planners of KRÜ. First one to fall comes in favor and an advantage for Leviatán for the retake. keznit blocked away by a smoke. Nice paranoia from Mazino to push forward. A nice shot! A second one from kiNgg! Now keznit tries to fight back. The stingers still continue to hurt and bite KRÜ away as Leviatán finally shows a beautiful display of a retake on a lower buy.
Into 6. Can they close the gap? Shyy now with the Odin in play.
Oh my god. When you have little hope there for Leviatán, it just
Snuffed out. Snuffed right out.
all right, well, now advantage for KRÜ. Showstopper creating space. And a plant now comes in. Oh my god.
Spike planted.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
What can you do once again?
You can't. We said
Lady luck
it's the
on
little
the side of
things
KRÜ
that
there,
keep
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Seems like KRÜ just has the timing of these instances in their favor today. The moons are aligning for the Groupium. And now they just wait for this one to go off. Another save here from Leviatán. And not even the Odin's gonna make it. Insult to injury there. Every answer Leviatán's trying to bring into the map. Falling to the wayside. kiNgg should be able to stay alive. Mound pushed very fast here so they can tempt this C take to get a reaction out of Leviatán. Spike's not even here.
They don't really need it. You're just gonna keep TDMing me with this much confidence that you have now for KRÜ. Pain shells on the back, keeping 2 players of Leviatán towards the C side. A slight pivot as well from Tacolilla towards B.
That feels good. I mean, yeah, you took down the Sky, you took down the Initiator, but now the KRÜ know they don't have to worry about that Killjoy utility.
There's that paranoia that we were talking about here at the entrance of the A site. Snakebite on the ground. Mazino fully blinded. Satchel's out from keznit. I mean, that's a beautiful way of taking rubble control.
Taco. He just looked away. Vans. Can it ever go right in these situations?
I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Oh my word. How unfortunate here as KRÜ continue to pick up these frags, just being in the right place, right time.
Careful here.
As they continue to rout the defenses of Leviatán.
Now, too, with nano swarms on a pulse plant, playing outside of the site for KRÜ. There's nothing that Leviatán could do with the last 2 players, kiNgg and Nozwerr. Saving their weapon once again, but this is going to put KRÜ at map and series point.
And again, Van Silly, they are all going for it. Door control, too, may have a big play here.
Especially when you have a lockdown. Beautifully read so far by Leviatán. Nightfall to push him back. Melser watching the front, watching the pinch, identifying that pinch.
And KRÜ backs up. It's almost like they have Leviatán out of position now.
I mean, the A side is open.
Yeah.
I've got your trail.
Seeker's coming out too, and that's all gonna head towards that left side and also one towards the flank.
All right.
Big pit to prevent now Leviatán from moving in and scaling up with a lockdown on the pulse plant too. This is gonna be very difficult for Leviatán to come back with.
You should run.
Lockdown coming in. This is such an interesting pit. They can drop in from the back of sight and be safe, but where's the first fight come from? keznit takes down Mazino.
Elise now, as Mazino falls, drop the lockdown. So an opportunity Elise to try to come back. The pit would also fall as NagZ just got picked off by Nozwerr. It's back to a 3 versus 1, only up to Nozwerr. Showstopper out, lands at the feet of Nozwerr. keznit with 4 kills, and KRÜ continue to right their wrongs.